So this is a video of bike ride done on the second day in the Lake District. I've done actually some of this before, a lot of it before, but not in the winter. I tried it last year and it went wrong. This time it started on, from Grasmere and then done a loop around the back of, I don't know what it's called, back of Langdale and then down the pass, which was icy again. But actually this time I actually got around the whole loop. And then at the moment I'm just heading back up Langdale and then back somewhere else, so I don't know quite what I'm doing for the rest of this video. But yeah, this is the video of what I've done, and it was icy, but actually on this bike it just seemed to handle it really well actually, and most of the time it looks icy, but it was actually no different than really going down one of these sort of dusty tracks sort of things. So yeah, anyway, this is the video and I wrote the music. So this isn't too icy, it's better than it was last year. Last year it was really slippery actually. So I've started doing the same route as I did last time, and then now I'm going to head around the back of that one, which I tried to do last year, and then over the path, which I think this time will be alright, because it's not that wet actually, so mostly this is pretty grippy the whole time actually. So it has got a bit icier. It's all down here. Although I don't know what's going on with these tyres. They're called Magic Mary tyres, but they really do grip. Like, it's not slippery at all. It doesn't even slide when you put the brake on. But however, I was going extremely slowly, and this bike's so low down that my foot can easily just sort of go along the floor with it. So if there's any problems, I just hop off the side. And I'm only going like about 3 miles an hour. So, so I'm going to carry on, but I don't think I'll be able to get up where I wanted to go again this year. If it carries on like this. I can see Rhinos Pass, and that's icy all the way up, so I'm definitely not doing that. So this bit is really spectacular actually, especially this time of year with the weather and the clarity. And actually the light, which you don't get like this obviously in the summer. But the road got better actually, it got a lot worse. And then it still wasn't slippery there actually. But then Rhino's Pass is shut, you can't see over here, but it's just, you can just see this ice the whole way, the whole road is white. So there's no way of doing that. So I'm gonna get to the top of this. I may not go down the steep bit if it's gonna look like that. I'll leave that for this time. As you can see in the video last year, I had a bit of a problem on that part, which was a lot worse than this. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep going and actually just use my drone for a second because there's no one around, because no one really coming up here. You certainly wouldn't want to drive it, although actually this bit now is okay. But the bit I did a minute ago, you really wouldn't want to do that in a car at least anyway. The ice there is a couple of inches thick at least. So it is, like I said, it's very, very cold. And then just, now I'm gonna head down here because behind me is a Dacia Sandero. So if that's got up, surely I can get down. So not that I'm slagging them off, I have one of those, so stay still. I've been tricked by that car. There's no way that's got up here. I know this is the same video as last year. This is actually this bit here is which I didn't put in the video. I did actually ride up that. It was covered in snow, so it didn't look like that. But I'm going to walk just down to that point actually and just see what it does look like. Because if it's going to be like that the whole way, that's a few centimetres of ice on there. So I'm not really planning on doing that. And that car did not get up here. There's no way that car got up here. I've just walked about a quarter of the way down it now. I can't work out if that's the road or if it's a river. If it's a river, that's fine. If it's the road, then it's probably not fine. My eyesight is terrible and I can't be able to get the drone out. So I don't know what to do. I walked a lot of it down already. So, and this bit's all fine. So I guess I could just do what I did last time, to be honest. And then it'll be fine by the time I get down to Langdale, because that'll be, salted and everything. It's just this bit, but that, like I said, that's a bit from last year. And if anyone does watch these videos, the car got stuck just there. So if I did this last year and it was worse, then surely today will be fine. But you can see that is very thick ice and it's on a corner, steep corner. So there's no way you want to bring your car up here. So about halfway down now. Actually, it's dead easy. Actually, you probably could actually even ride it, to be honest, but I'm not going to risk it just in case. The corners probably couldn't, but this bit you could. Some bits are thick ice, some bits just like a little bit of snow. But like I said, this is the exact same spot as last year, where I said that people actually do try to bring their car up here, regular cars. And you know, as you can see probably in the video, is not a good idea. And those are two other passes, Rhinos Pass and Hard Knot Pass. I did Hard Knot Pass actually my bike years ago, a regular bike actually, mountain bike, but that was in the summer, no spring. And that's quite steep, but I think I did it in a few goes, but still. I wouldn't be doing that on this bike at this time of the year. That probably is going to be pretty dodgy. So I'm going to head down past the farm and back up Langdale. And I don't know, really. There's lots of different options from there. So I'm going to head, I've just turned off on the bridle track, which I've not done before, which goes down through the centre of Langdale. And then I think it goes to Ambleside actually eventually. So 6 miles. So I'm going to keep going down this way. And then there's loads of sort of minor roads and bridle paths and all sorts of things, bike tracks, as I go this way. So I'm just going to see what I can find. So I forgot to do the ending, but it turned out to be one of the nicest bike rides I've ever done actually. It was really, really nice. It was just, I mean, it was icy obviously at the beginning, but like I said in the video, it wasn't that slippery actually, only in certain places. And the pass bit, until the very end, you know, where you drop down, that just looked really, really nice. And for photography, which is why I come up here, obviously, it just came out for good video, good photos. And it was nice afterwards actually. It was all flat pretty much, all the last part, and it was on easy bridle tracks. There's a lot of people at the end though, which is why I didn't do much of this. So I got back to the car in Grasmere, and tomorrow is going to be very different, I think. There's a warning out for snow, I believe. So I may be staying around where I'm actually staying. I might go for a walk around there, because probably not bike if it's going to be like that. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll do another one tomorrow where it's going to look very different, I think.